My name is Clever Diamond, the Speaker of Political Student Association of Nigeria in Lagos State University. I'm very happy and honored to be on Prof. Linus YouTube channel today, and I'm going to be doing the analysis of the introduction to political science, whereby today I will be introducing students to political science. And we are going to be talking about many things. We are going to be talking about what is political science, the scopes of political science, and the approaches to which students or every other learner can be using to study political science. So let's go into it as we take it one by one. When we say political science, what exactly are we talking about? What is political science? So we have two major words that we need to take a deep look at. We have to know what political is, and we have to know what science is. When we say political, it is an adjective describing type of science we are talking about. Meaning that here we are not talking about other sciences. We are not talking about economic sciences. We are not talking about pure sciences. We are not talking about psychological sciences. But here it is political science. Meaning that science about politics. So we can't look at the meaning of political. We rather look at the meaning of politics. What is politics? A question to us. When we say politics, politics was derived from a Greek word known as polis, P-O-L-I-S, and polis means city-state. And when we say polis, which was the original meaning of politics, means city-state, how then do we define politics? Politics can be defined as a concrete interaction or relations among humans. Why? Because nothing can happen within the state without the human relations. So we have different scholars who have defined politics in different ways based on their individual orientations and perspective. But today we are going to be looking at few of them. We are going to be looking at Aristotle in 300 BC when he defined politics as man by nature, a political animal, whereby he concluded that politics is the master of all sciences. So let's try to understand something. Man by nature, a political animal. What did he mean by that when he defined politics as man by nature, a political animal? Mean that man is an animal that is capable of relating with other animals. Man is an animal that can interpret the nature of its environment. It also meant that by relating with one another, we'll be able to understand who we are, we'll be able to understand the essence of humanity. And it also made that politics is all about competition. Let me give you an instance of politics. Let's say in a class of 100 students, let's say they come to class for one day and they discuss some things. Those people who are brilliant will be showcasing their brilliance, and those people that are intelligent will be showcasing their intelligence. So, and those people who are low class students who don't know like others that I've mentioned earlier, we want to learn in order to compete with them. So it's by this competition that they will be able to improve themselves, that they will be able to understand themselves. Meaning that if these people originally have not come together, they won't be able to know who is better and who is not. So politics is how to do with human relations, according to Aristotle in his book entitled Politics in 300 BC. Moving forward, we have David Easton, who defined politics as the authoritative allocation of values. What did he mean by this? He had three words to say in order to define politics. The first one is authoritative, the second one is allocation, while the third one is value. Talking about authoritative, it means something that contains authority, meaning that in order to exercise your political relations, you need authority. And it is this authority that you will use to allocate the resources. Let me give you an instance of this explanation. Let's say, for instance, the government want to construct a road in a particular area, and they need to break some houses or some properties. Without the authority, it is actually impossible for government to be able to carry out this activity. So that is where the authority comes into place, so that government will use the authority to be able to carry out this activity. Moving forward, we have another scholar by name Harold Laswell, who defined politics as who get what, when, and how. Meaning that when you're talking about politics, we mean what you have, that you want to be using to be controlling people. And I can say that this is more like this is an extra explanation to David Easton definition of politics. That is what you have that you want to be using to be allocating the resources. How did you get it and when did you get it? How did you get it is talking about, is it through election or through bullets? When did you get it? It's talking about the time that you got the power that you want to be using to allocate resources. Then moving forward, we have Mario Elderman, who said politics is the power to allocate power between individuals, organizations, or society. Let me give you an instance of this. You know, when the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is to be sworn in, is to be sworn in by some people, the judges and some other individuals, most especially the Chief Justice. So those are the people who already possess power. They will use their power to what? Swear in the president. That is the power to allocate power. So politics is all about power. It's all about relations. It's all about competition. So what is now science? When you say science, you're talking about a body of knowledge whereby there's prediction and precision. So science is all about you predicting something. It's all about you making generalization. What is now political science? After the explanation or the two keywords that formed the phrase political science. When you are saying political science, we mean a body of discipline whereby they study the acquisition and utilization of power by individuals in order to make generalization, meaning that they study institutions, they study ideologies, they study human relations in order to predict generality or the generalization among humanity. Meaning that the essence of we study different political systems is to ensure that we are able to predict the coming generational political system. What will happen next? What will happen next? And why political science is different from other sciences is because of what we study in political science. And I can tell you for a fact that in political science, we deal with study of humans because it's the humans that are operating in these different institutions.